it's Ximena from Chips and Salsa, and today I'm going to give you a tour of my homeschool room. Well, hello YouTubers! I'm so glad you get to join me. If you're new to our channel, we are two homeschool moms bringing you some fun, encouraging, and practical tips. So if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. So today I'm going to give you a tour of my homeschool room. Now I did release another video last year, but we've made some changes since. Children grow, and I wanted to give our homeschool a little bit more of a grown-up look. And there was also some things that we didn't need anymore, like Play-Doh and a ton of things that teenagers don't really play with anymore. So I cleaned out the homeschool room in the summer, and now I want to show you how I organize it. So check it out. So here is what my room looks like. It's actually the dining room, and we just leave it as a homeschool room, so we don't really have a dining room. We have a little table crammed into our kitchen, but we like having the space to homeschool, and that's why we do it. So I'll go ahead and start with my desk. So I went ahead and redid this area last summer, and it used to be a shared area between my husband and I, but I took it for myself because he works an office job and I needed a space to be while I'm homeschooling my children. So this is right in our homeschool room, and I decorated it with black, gold, and white, which are some of my favorite colors. And as you can see, I have all my girlfriends over here. So I didn't have a place for my friends' pictures. I have family pictures all over the house, and I was like, well, I want to have my friends' pictures here too. So I thought my desk was the perfect area. So as you can see here, I keep my books, the books that we're using currently for our curriculum, and my planner and a few notepads. I also have my book shark binder and my work binder in there, along with some paper reams, and I won't bore you with the rest because it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, moving on from my desk, we have here, this treasure box right here has some costumes that I still keep for my kids. And this box I love. It's a basket, and it's where all our library books go. And we don't keep any other books in there because we don't want to get them confused. But we go to the library about twice a week, and I just get books that have to do with the theme that we're studying. And it's just great to have it accessible for my kids to grab whenever they feel like enriching their learning. We have our keyboard here and all our keyboard stuff here. These are all Tinker crates that we haven't used yet. This chest right here is full of Nerf guns, if you can believe that. And then we have my son's lightsaber collection there. Now this shelf right here I got on Craigslist for like 40 bucks, and I love it. So just recently I added these little nice black and white baskets because I wanted to freshen up the look of our homeschool room, and I love it. Basically, I'm not going to bore you, but it's all craft supplies. We're big crafters here. I love having just different supplies to use for projects and homemade gifts, etc. But I will show you this one cool little area here. This is a charging station that I made for my kids, and I love it because it keeps everything just nice and tidy. I don't have cords everywhere. They don't lose their charging cords this way, although they still disconnect it and it drives me up the wall. But the rule is you do not touch these charging cords. So these are, this is just a simple envelope organizer and sorter that I got from like Amazon, and then they keep all their devices here. So that is pretty cool. And then down here they have their laptops, although they don't really use them that much anymore. Okay, then up here we have all these just regular school supplies. We have gel pens, paintbrushes, markers, pencils, etc. Let me tell you a little bit about our Cubby system though, because it's worked so well throughout the years. These are just simple magazine holders from IKEA, and they're cardboard, and they have held up for 4 years, guys, so this is pretty good. And then I just printed out some nice labels myself, and I used some contact paper kind of to reinforce them, and it just works really well. So it keeps everything nice and organized, and we love it. Up here I have our art display wall, which I love. I bought that at IKEA years ago too, when this used to be a playroom, and it's just really cool. I love displaying my kids' work because it just brings life to the room. Then we have our maps up here, map of Mexico, and our world map to go along with our book shark. Here, I just have some regular, inboxes where I keep some more of my stuff that I need. And, okay, this plant, guys, so I really wanted to incorporate plants this year because I just wanted life in this room. And so I bought some plants and they're doing really well. I normally didn't even mess with them because I have a brown thumb, but I am determined to change. So this rock was painted by my son. Let's go over here. So I know I said I got rid of the Play-Doh, but what I meant was I got rid of the Play-Doh toys. We still keep the Play-Doh and clay for projects, or in case there's like smaller children that come over and want to play. It's still fun to have, right? Here we have our temper paint, and this art box is really cool because it's all prepared and stocked for when I go to co-op, so I don't have to scramble and be like, oh my gosh, I need paintbrushes. Everything's in there, and so it's just ready to grab and go. Here I have some more art supplies, my label maker, and this is specialty paper here that they can use for scrapbooking or projects. Here I have scraps because, oh my gosh, they waste so much paper, so I make them look in here before they use regular paper. And here is our new paper. And let me talk to you guys about this little station right here because this really helps me set the mood. So we have our diffuser and our salt lamp, and it's really important for me to set the mood in my classroom, so I just keep it fresh all the time. This is my calendar. This is a nice little sign that I bought this year. It's a new addition to my schoolroom, and I love it because I can just write things that inspire us, and this was a reminder for me to slow down, and it's okay to take hug breaks instead of trying to get through a task list. So anyway, over here we just have some more games, and everything's labeled and organized as much as possible. Notepads, some classroom supplies. Down there I have some tablecloths to cover the table when we're doing projects. Here I have just my books, different books, like I have an atlas and a Spanish textbook, just things that I think I might need throughout the year. And these are the books that I absolutely will need. That's why they're more accessible. But these are all the books that we'll be using with the curriculum that I bought, which is Bookshark. So all these are our read alouds, and they're all in order, so that helps me just stay organized. Down here, it's also a pretty neat organization tool, and I was actually inspired by DeeDee, but she organized everything by week, and so my children just come and pick out their week, and they have their worksheets for the week, and this is for Bookshark, so it really helps us. Some more games. We have some learning games there, some more games, coloring book, paper, some more art supplies. We have batteries there, which I love these little things that I got at Daiso. And up here, our globe, and another beautiful plant. Isn't she gorgeous, guys? I mean, I have been working hard on this one, and I know it's an easy house plant, but I'm just really happy that it's doing so well. And then I still have puppets. Okay, I still have puppets, but you know what? I still wish that my kids would use it for, like, I don't know, to explain the lesson back to me or something. And then we have our money jar. We're saving for our Washington, D.C. trip, so we keep that there. And we have some more kits up here, a science kit, calligraphy kits, and our easels. Okay, we're moving over here to this area, and this is all my son's Cubbies, which I've already explained. And then over here we have some more Cubbies. So this is where my son keeps his readers. This is where my daughter keeps her readers. And then here we have math manipulative, so they have their dry erase boards that they use for teaching textbooks. Here we have some science supplies and some more science supplies. I like to keep these on hand because you never know what we need for experiments, and I just don't need to run out at that moment. I still have instruments because whenever our little baby friends come over, we pull those out. And brain toys, which we use for a lot of our brain games. some more books. These have nothing to do with our curriculum. These are just chapter books that my son likes to keep. And then I have a junk drawer for my son. My son is the collector in the family, so I have to have a junk drawer for him in order for me not to lose my mind. Here's another fun little furniture piece that I also got for free. I got most of these things for free. It's pretty awesome, guys, because a lot of things I just reused from like closet organizers, and then this was given to me. So it's pretty cool. So I have graph paper, rule paper, drawing paper, index cards, handwriting. So our handwriting drawer is pretty cool because we have some boards, and I have them do lazy eights, which is a brain gym concept, and it helps get their brain prepared for handwriting. So if you want to know more about brain games, check out our video on brain integration. Here are some more school supplies, some more supplies. We have some more folders, and I like to keep like magazines and clippings and things for them to use for different projects. So that is that. And then up here we have just pens, permanent markers, dry erasers, all that stuff. Up here I have this little board that I use for a quote, an inspiring quote that I want to use for the week and just kind of focus on. I write the week there, and their quiet reading there, the memory verse. And then here is kind of what we do through the day. So I used to have a board specifically for that, but I got rid of it, so now I just write it on there. And then here I have memory verses, so these are to memorize, and these are ones that have been memorized, and I kind of keep track that way. And you might be wondering, well, where do you kids work? Well, they work in this lovely little table here that I bought at IKEA, or my mother bought it for me too, which is awesome. And then she got these for super cheap on, like, I think it was a thrift store. So, you know, you look around, guys, and you're going to be blessed with stuff. But I love this IKEA table because it has drawers where they can organize stuff, and so they can keep their pencils and personal items nicely organized. I have water bottles for them with coasters for them because I need them to be drinking enough water throughout the day to stay hydrated. Same thing here with my daughter. She has another drawer on this side. So, well, that's it, guys. That's all I have to show you. I hope that you enjoyed the tour of my video, and I hope that it gave you some ideas for organization. Let me know in the comments if you have ideas yourself for organization, or if there's anything that stood out to you that you like. I'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!